Well, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Midwest Whitetails Great Plains Show. Appreciate you taking the time to join us today. And for all of you that have followed along week in and week out, thank you so much for supporting the team. Today is November 30th, and so I wanted to hop on here real quick to bring to your attention, it is the final day to get entered into the Chasing November giveaway presented by Arctic Shield. As I've covered a couple times, entry is super simple. All you gotta do is go to their Instagram page, follow the link tree, you'll see the Chasing November icon, follow those directions, get entered to win some great prizes. On this week's episode, we're gonna be joining Adam Treece all the way down in Arkansas. He's never killed a buck in that state. And him and his team member, Josh, they put a ton of work into a small piece of property that ultimately, as you're gonna see, made a huge difference from start to finish, you know, early season, mid-season, and all the way up until that special moment. So, appreciate you guys taking the time again to join us, and then check back next week because Nolan Redeker finally closed a chapter on a buck that he had 7 different encounters with on 10 acres, and so we're really excited to bring that one your way. Hope you enjoy the show. Good luck hunting, and let's jump to the action now.
Welcome back, guys. Summer is wrapping up, September's quickly approaching, and we're here in Arkansas. This is where we live. We always commute up to Kansas whenever we're hunting, and this is one property that's really special to us. We've been able to have permission on here for 4 years. Today we're going to be burning a plot. So we called the fire department earlier and got a burn permit. The winds are not exceeding 10 miles an hour. No one has to be here with us. We've got them on standby. I've got their number in my back pocket, and so got everything approved. If you're ever burning, you want to make sure to take precautions with your city, with whatever's in your county or whatever regulations there are. Make sure that you're not going to burn the neighbor's place down, and hopefully giving some sort of food to the animals that we're hunting. Over the years, we've just been putting corn out, maybe some mineral licks or things like that, and it really hasn't proved successful. If anything, we've seen our numbers decrease, and so something Adam's passionate about is taking care of his lawn. He loves planting things and seeing it grow, and I'll let him talk about what we're gonna be doing.
But end goal, you know, this weekend when we put seed in, we are using the Monster Buck Pro Brassica blend. So it's got, you know, your turnips, your rape, brassica blends, and then it even has more of a later blooming clover in it. So that should hold off until next spring, and then the plan is to come in here and frost seed, and hopefully by next year this time we'll have a pretty good clover plot. So that's the plan. We'll see if it works. It's always dependent on Mother Nature. If we get some rain, you know, consistently for the next month or so, it should be pretty good. All right,
we're gonna get after it.
Alright, so it is like a couple hours after I just hung that set over lunch, and my wife Anna just randomly wanted to go hunting tonight with me. So she's only been out once with me before, so we're gonna go sit in this ladder stand that it's kind of off the food plot a little ways, but it's a great night. It's like 60 degrees, not too cold, and it should just be a nice, easy evening hunt. She's about to meet me here right now. We both just got off work, and we're gonna go get the stand.
What's up, guys? We just made it back in the stand. I was here only a couple hours ago, as you guys saw, hanging a set for this weekend, just because we have this cold front coming in. But my wife Anna texted me and asked if I'd take her hunting tonight, so I got her in the tree with me. We've only been hunting together a couple of times before. It feels great out tonight. It's not too cold for her, so yeah, there she is. So it's not too cold for her yet. We have this cold front coming in tonight or tomorrow, and the wind's gonna switch out of the north and get really chilly. But we just came and sat in this ladder stand. It's really comfortable for the both of us. We're a little bit off of the food plot, so not really, you know, banking on a lot of open shots or you know, really up close encounters, but it should be fun. It's an awesome night. It feels great. It's like 65 degrees. So we got in after work, and it's getting kind of late, so we only have about an hour and a half. We'll be sure and show you guys what happens throughout the night. this one buck that we're after just comes around the corner and chases him and gives a lip curl. He came to, now I know, is 35 or 40 yards, and I thought it was 20. He's coming back. That would have been so cool, and I can't believe I choked. I haven't missed a deer with my bow in, I don't know, several years. Shot to the ego, shot to the confidence, but if you're a bow hunter, you're gonna have shots like that you don't even really know what happened. You just forget to range or just make a bad shot, whatever it is. Any bow hunter has experienced this, and it's an awful feeling. Thankfully, it didn't injure the animal. Didn't injure him. This would have been so cool, though. I've lived in Arkansas now for 10 years, about, and I've never actually shot a buck in Arkansas. I always do all my buck hunting in Kansas, where I'm from, and I come down here and shoot does. So that would have been my first Arkansas buck, and it would have been my first ever kill with Anna. It beats not even going. We weren't even gonna go, tonight. We just decided to come, so. Fingers crossed the rest of the weekend is like this. We'll probably come back here in the morning. It is Saturday, October 14th. Today's a new day, and I'm self-filming again tonight, so hopefully I, have a better setup and am able to focus on both the camera and the shot. That's something that I've struggled with in the past and trying to get better at, so. But there's a couple bucks in here that I'd really like to take, so hopefully one of them shows up. Just started drizzling again, really for the first time today. I thought all this rain was done and moved past us, but I guess not. It's cold and wet, and it's hard to keep everything dry. So I don't know how much filming I'm going to be able to do until it stops raining. But came down here to the ladder stand on the back 9 plot. Got a perfect wind for it. I saw a bunch of deer moving driving here. So hopefully this cold weather gets them hungry and they want to come check out this plot. So I don't know. I'm gonna sit tight, try and stay dry, stay warm, but keep you guys updated. Rain had just started to let up, but it was still just a little too wet and damp to get my camera gear out. So I'm just sitting here and I look up and 30 yards is Whitey, that buck that I missed in the same exact stand, same exact spot he walks right to the base of my tree. So I grabbed my phone and pulled it out to start videoing just because that was all I really could do. He busted off that back point he has, and he had a big gash in his neck. Like he's been fighting and definitely looks skinny, so he's been running hard. He's cruising looking for the deer. But man, of course. The rain's just settling down, so I'm gonna get everything out now. So where that whitey buck came from earlier this afternoon, I spotted a buck moving over there, and I've been watching now for about 30 minutes, and I can't tell how good he is. He's really tall. Oh, I got another buck coming in. Besides the fact getting rained on and missing that opportunity with the whitey, it was just an awesome evening. I figured it would be. With this huge front that came in, it just really cold. Temperature dropped a good 20 degrees since yesterday. Not sure what the next move is with Thanksgiving coming up this week. I'll definitely have some time to be in the woods. I just don't know where. But if the wind stays north overnight and into tomorrow, I might sneak out here for a morning hunt. So, we'll see. Good morning, guys. Today is Wednesday morning, November 22nd, and I came back to this ladder stand that I hunted yesterday evening. You know, I saw just too good of movement and activity here to not come back this morning. This is one of the best weather conditioned mornings that you can ask for in November, really. It's about 28 degrees, pressure's really high, the sun's gonna come out, and winds aren't going to get over 5 mile/hour till later in the day. Obviously my thermals are rising really good. It just really crisp, nice morning. I had some does work through the plot just before it got light enough outside to see, and I keep hearing some stuff over here in the timber, so going to shut up and try and look over there and see if I can't spot something.
Meh. Meh.
Guys, I don't know what buck that is. There was a big fight that went on just back from where he came from. I had some does under me and he comes running in. I think it might be that big one we've been seeing in the field from a really long ways away. But I mean, I thought I drilled him. I put it right where I wanted to. I stopped him, so I held it just a little bit low, took my time, and he pile drived right in this creek bottom, crossed, and he bedded down just 60 yards away right here. Come on. I just really pray that he expires right there. It's about 8:30 now, and I haven't seen him move his head or get up anymore from where he bedded down just about 70 yards away. I'm pumped for my first Arkansas buck. It's been a long, long season for it. You know, we came in here, made this food plot this summer. We really dedicated to making this spot better. We've always had permission, and you know, it's right here in the city limits. So food's hard to come by for these deer unless, you know, people have feeders out or throw out bait. But this was just all, you know, river bottom weeds, grown up stuff. So we came in here and sprayed it, burned it, and planted the Monster Buck Brassica blend. And these deer just loved it. It's awesome to see, you know, the work you put in to give food for these deer pay off, and it paid off in a big way. Oh, what a morning. It was, I mean, you couldn't draw up better conditions. 30 degrees, no wind, sun, rising pressure, you know, thermals really played in here because I had deer all around me all morning. I kept hearing something back in the timber, and over there is that buck that was locked down with a doe that I had seen yesterday evening from here. You know, and some time goes by and I have a doe work its way underneath me right here feeding the plot, and then I just hear an all-out brawl going on back in the woods. I'm pretty sure it would have been this buck and the one that was locked down to the doe. They were going at it pretty good for a minute or two at least. It was pretty impressive. I still had these does right underneath me. I mean, right underneath me, like 10 yards. So I was having to be on pins and needles and be really still. All of a sudden, I just see a big deer working its way right here to me. I knew it was going to give me a good shot, so I grabbed my bow. I held it just a little bit low, just because he was really on high alert. I'm not going to walk up on him quite yet. Whenever I leave, I'm probably just going to sneak around and go to the truck, go get a game plan, then come and recover him. So, I'll keep you guys updated. Can't be more happy. We'll see you in a minute. Makes easy work, it being this close, doesn't it?
Almost cheating.
I know. He's hard to see. I see his antlers sticking up though. Yeah, he's done. He's big.
Big deer.
You can see where it exited her. Oh yeah, he's stiff too. That's a good deer.
Big deer.
My first Arkansas buck. You know, I've said it before, but I've lived here for years now. Just always come down here and shoot my doe and chase the bucks up in Kansas. But this year I set out to, you know, make this property a little bit better, give them some food here, and fill my first Arkansas buck tag. And to do it on a deer like this is unreal. This is definitely the biggest deer down here that we've seen on camera or in person. Wow, he's just a big wide 8. Man, can't be more happy with this deer. November 22nd. Yesterday, last year, November 21st was when I shot the Big 10. So this week around Thanksgiving definitely is one of my favorite times to hunt. And this right here is why. Anyways, Dad and I got our work cut out for us. We're gonna hang him up, skin him, quarter him up, finally get some jerky, right? Make some steaks and some jerky just in time for Thanksgiving, so. Anyways, I don't know when I'll be out next, but hopefully it'll be with Josh chasing one of those deer up in Kansas, so. We appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.